I am sorry you were dragged into this, Wind Vestal. I hope you and your companions can forgive me.
No need to apologize. I think it is your wife who needs your support right now. Perhaps you could speak with her later?
Yes, you are right. Do you have any idea as to who the murderer might be?
Not so far. Do you have any enemies, Commander Goodman?
Well, there are plenty of sword-bearers out for my blood. But I'd like to think no ally holds a grudge against me. Officers Steiner and Neuer have been steadfast in their support throughout the war.
What do you know of Nastasia, the murdered servant?
Today was the first time I'd met her, actually. I've not been able to spend any time at home.
I see. Thank you for answering my questions.
I doubt that Commander Goodman is behind this, Agnes.
I feel it best that I speak with everyone, just in case.
Often, the least likely suspect turns out to be the culprit.
Even when death threats are made?
Especially when there are death threats. This whole affair has made no sense from the start. An invitation to a banquet sent in the name of Agnes, savior of the shield bearers. Of course, whoever is behind this invited their intended victims under the pretense of a banquet. If it was Commander Goodman, he could have conspired with his wife beforehand. They could have concocted these mysterious invitations and the death threat themselves.
If that's the case, then why kill the servant?
Killing the servant may have been a diversion before they killed their true target. Either Officer Steiner or Officer Neuer, the two who received invitations. Or both of them.
Wait, it's too early to jump to conclusions. I can't imagine why the commander would want to kill those two.
Then maybe...
Alright, fine, let's see. Where do we go now? I see there's like stairs down there, but we can't go through that door. Nothing on this side. Come on. Door's gonna be locked, so can't exactly leave right now. Oh look, there's more people up here.
How are you holding up, Eleanor?
I can't believe this is happening. With my husband home at last, and you here for a banquet. Please believe me. I have not killed a soul.
How long had the servant girl been working at your residence?
Not long, in truth. I employed her when we took Egel in, but it has been a blessing having her around. It was good to have someone to talk to after Egel left the house.
Did she mention anyone that may wish to cause her harm?
No, she was a good girl. I cannot fathom why she was killed.
Don't take it too hard.
I'll try not to. Oh, let me pour some tea.
Your attention, please. Until we identify the culprit, I believe it best that we all stay together. Eventually, the others will realize something is amiss. Once they do, they'll break us out of here. We just have to wait.
In the same room as a murderer? That simply will not do!
I agree! Officer Neuer and I were not mentioned in the death threat, but we certainly do not feel safe.
As long as we all stay in one place, the offender will not be able to take action. We all agree with the commander. Right, Agnes?
Indeed.
I must ask you to be patient, Officer Steiner and Neuer.
Yes, of course.
It seems we have no choice.
Are you all right, Officer Steiner?
Well, there goes another one.
Officer Steiner!
He's dead.
But how? What happened?
He was in agony. It must have been poison. He had just drank some tea, correct?
Poisoned? When?
The commander's wife poured tea for us all just now. The poison must have been in that!
What?
Officer Steiner was the only one to drink it. The rest of us had yet to take even a sip. That is all the evidence we need! It was you, you she-devil! You've shown your true colors!
Calm down, Officer Neuer.
Calm down! Commander, this woman just tried to kill you! Officer Steiner is dead! But it could have just as easily been you, the Wind Vestal, her companions, or me! Oh, perish the thought!
Good heavens, no! Me? Use poison?
Don't try and tell us it wasn't you! Tie this woman up immediately!
Unfortunately, under these circumstances, I cannot see how anyone else could be responsible.
But, Daniel...
I am sorry, Eleanor. I shall have to confine you in the cellar until you can be cleared of any wrongdoing. Is this acceptable, Vestal?
Yes.
How has it come to this?
There must be some kind of mistake.
Mistake? Are you still on that woman's side? She has killed twice already!
But what is her motive? Why would she kill the servant and Officer Steiner? And by means that could only point the finger at her.
We can find out what her reasons were later. At least she's now under lock and key. Now we just need to find a way out of here, and all shall be resolved. She must have been the one who jammed the front door as well. We should have questioned her.
We should go and have another look at the entranceway.
I'm not going anywhere. No way. I'm staying put until help comes.
Very well. I'll stay here with her.
I don't know, it seems a little difficult to me to like jam the front door from the outside when you're stuck inside as well, but whatever.
What's this? Everything has gone dark!
Who extinguished the lights? Watch out! I have a bad feeling about this!
Commander Goodman! Get the lights on now!
I will.
Just
a
use
moment.
fire magic.
The lights are back!
Look! Officer Neuer!
No way.
What's wrong? I heard a scream. Ah, Officer Neuer, stay with me.
That woman did...
Woman? Which woman? Officer Neuer!
Is she... dead?
Yes.
So, she was attacked in the brief time that the lights were out?
Could the woman Officer Neuer mentioned be your wife?
Impossible. She's confined to the cellar. She had no way of killing Officer Neuer.
Could there be a secret exit out of the cellar? You've not spent much time at home, Commander Goodman, so perhaps you were simply not aware of it. Your wife, Eleanor, could have constructed a hidden passage.
Never.
She may have started a murder spree. Now she's been found out as the killer.
That's pure conjecture. There's no proof yet that Eleanor had anything to do with this.
Let's go and talk with her. That is our only path of action right now.
I'll stay here. I cannot bear to face her right now. Here's the key.
And then there were 5. So much for sticking together. But, let's see. Really, I can't go up the stairs, can I? Nobody's really addressed that thing where, like, somebody could have snuck in, like, last night and been hiding in the closet until now, but whatever.
Has something happened? I heard a yell from upstairs a while ago.
Have you been here the whole time?
Yes.
Let's look for a hidden passage.
A hidden passage? What are you talking about? I'm so confused.
Do you deny that you used a hidden passage to sneak upstairs and slay Officer Neuer?
I know nothing of any hidden passage.
I believe you are telling the truth, but that means we have a bigger problem. If you are innocent, then it must mean that Commander Goodman is the killer.
What? Daniel? A murderer?
Only because there is nobody else it could be.
The four of us have stayed together the whole time, so we cannot be responsible. The only other survivors here are you and your husband. Right before Neuer breathed her last, she indicated her killer was a woman. That makes you the only suspect.
But I can't see any way out of here.
There must be. Otherwise, who could be the culprit? There are no other women here. Except...
What is it?
Wait. How could we be so stupid? We have made a fatal error. We must return to Commander Goodman at once.
You're mine, shield bearer. The meddling wind vessel and her companions are next for the knife. So let me make good on that threat.
Commander Goodman, watch out!
You saved me.
I don't believe it. Isn't that the servant, Nastasia? But she was the first to die.
I confirmed it myself. She had no pulse.
But she was the only woman in the house other than Eleanor and Officer Neuer. It seems we have been fooled by an elaborate ruse.
Who on earth are you? Reveal yourself!
It has taken all my training to keep up my death ruse this moment. Now you and your companions have unmasked me.
Where is the real Nastasia?
Who knows? Perhaps she's melting away in the lava pits of Mount Karka by now. Really, your guess is as good as mine.
You fiend!
I was but a hair's breadth away from terminating my target, and then the wind vessel of all people has to show up. I certainly did not expect your arrival, I must admit, but that simply means I will add you and your followers to the list of victims to fall prey to my blade. Just as the fire vessel did at the Temple of Fire 3 years ago.
You were the one who took the fire vessel's life? Then you are a member of the Black Blades?
That is correct. I'm Konoe Kikyo, professional killer and leader of the Black Blades covert forces.
She's gone quiet. I've seen this woman near this residence before. She was just my type, so, I mean, she looked suspicious, so I chased after her, but she gave me a swift rebuff.
What? You mean this is the girl you were chasing after that time?
Here she comes!